So yeah, this just my these are my opinions on Scream Six. I mean, I'm a big fan of the fucking the franchise and shit like that. And shit, this motherfucker came out. Uh, this motherfucker came out March of 23 type shit. I'm just not getting to it watching this shit type shit like whatever type shit. I usually watch TV series and shit like that, but since I was a fan of the motherfucking franchise, I thought I'd check the shit out. And my opinions on the shit is just, I mean, like when you get later into these fucking franchises and shit like this, shit started to get watered down. And I'm usually harsh on shit. For me, all the movies, TV shows, and all this shit, when you write this, the shit gotta make sense to me. So goddamn, but these just are just my thoughts on the shit. So in the Scream franchise and shit like that, the movies are they fucking yeah, the movies are usually based on the whole like fucking mystique of the movie is who the fuck the killer is. And I feel like once you got down, you write the shit or the plot, your plot on this whole and this obvious who the fucking killer is, nigga, the movie is fucking ruined. But it wasn't, it ain't no fucking horrible movie. This shit watchable, but it's obvious who the fuck the killer is. Spoiler alert: if you ain't seen the shit by now, you ain't gonna see the shit. I mean, like, or you might just be like me and you just gonna get to it when you get to it type shit. But spoiler fucking alert, just in case, it's obvious that the killer is the fucking cop. You know what I mean? For one, I mean we know the killer in all the movies that I can fucking remember. I think I done seen all of them, but we know the fucking killer is usually in the inner circle of niggas that's around. You know what I'm saying? Bitches like Sydney and shit like that. Whoever the fucking protagonist is, whoever the fucking main girl is, was basically is the fucking Jenna Ortega and her fucking sister type shit. These two hoes right here. The reason why I say it's obvious that the fucking killer is the fucking cop is because okay, the first thing that gave this shit away would be probably the fucking Bottega scene type shit, right? So we at the Bottega. I'm gonna skip the shit. This the fucking the obvious. The first one of the first clues that you can fucking tell that the killer is the fucking cop. Like I said, at this point we ain't been introduced to nobody else. Damn, where the fuck is this shit at? Okay, so we get into the fucking Bottega, right? Um, and the first thing that tipped me off to the shit, and again, the reason why I'm going into detail on small shit like this is because the whole point of the Scream franchise, the the whole point of the movie is figuring out who the fuck the killer is. We know it's somebody in the inner circle or it's somebody that we have seen on the screen, but who the fuck is it type shit? Who the fuck is betraying whoever the bitch is type shit? So the first fucking clue is boom, we in the fucking Bottega getting it in, right? Alright, so we just like, alright, cool, you know, whatever the fuck. At this point, we done met the fucking cop. We done met the cop. But the first fucking clue would be, okay, so, damn, did I miss the shit? Yeah, I went past it. Okay, boom, first fucking clue. What fucking regular nigga? Let me slow this shit down. Let me slow this shit down. First fucking clue. What the fuck regular nigga on the street? Again, we ain't met too many niggas in this shit. What regular nigga on the street got the fucking pump shotty doo and blowing this bitch one hand? This nigga ain't fucking recoil control is insane. You know what I mean? So we knowing, okay, this killer has comeback background. At this point, we haven't met nobody, you know, we ain't met too many niggas type shit. But we know, okay, I'm gonna dumb it down. The nigga don't even have to have comeback background. Let's just say he's a male. So this eliminate multiple niggas type shit. And then usually Scream is multiple killers type shit, or sometimes it's multiple killers type shit. So we know one of the killers is a fucking at least a male with some type of comeback background. All right, cool. That's one of the fucking clues type shit. And again, I'm going into detail on this shit because the whole point of the movie is figuring out who the fuck the killer is. So boom, right? All right, so cool. If that didn't tip you off, type shit. Um, one of the other things, damn, knocking over my fucking mic. One of the other things that tipped the nigga off is in the movie, um, fucking, um, it get word out. Okay, that she watching. They in the fucking apartment or whatever the fuck, and they watching the fucking TV and shit, and some shit come on the news to where it basically leaked that the not Jenna Ortega or whatever the fuck her name is, her sister, because in one of the previous movies to give backstory, she the killer, she the daughter of the first killer on the first joint, the nigga, you know, the cool looking nigga biker boy and all this other shit like that. She his daughter, so she survived the last movie, and everybody is trying to blame the killings on her type shit. They trying to say that she set the real killers up and made it. She really the niggas that killed everybody type shit. Whatever the fuck. I'm gonna get back to that. But okay, cool. So another detail or another clue that it was obvious that it was the fucking that the cop was one of the killers is the fact that niggas sitting in the apartment and shit, you know, they just chilling and shit like that. And the news come on and shit and say, oh yeah, okay, so yeah, I got inside sources from the fucking police. I'ma stop it. This is another one of the clues. I'ma spin it back. This is another one of the clues right here. Um, I got inside sources from one of my sources in a police station and all this other shit like that they think that I can't think of her name. Her name was started with a K. They think that the main girl is the fucking people is the person who killing all these peoples around the fucking city and shit like that. So you think in your head like, okay, well damn. Again, going back to the first clue, we know this nigga got comeback background. We know this nigga is a mayor, and just so happened one of the main characters in this shit is a cop. Who else would be linking this information? We haven't met no other police officer at this point. Who we don't know nothing but one police officer. It's obvious that this nigga is a mole, and he fucking is one of the fucking killers. Another clue, boom. We get down to the scene where he run down on Gail, which was in fucking sane. Y'all niggas is at the park. Let me spin this shit back. And that's why I say I could, you know, when we writing this shit, I like movies that make fucking sense, that could happen in real life. These niggas is at the park trying to set up the killer and shit, right? I don't give a, I've never been in New York. Well, I've been in New York type shit and traveling and shit like that. But I don't give a fuck what city you in, nigga. You're not finna sit here and tell me that it's look at this. It's broad daylight outside. You're not finna sit here and tell me, okay, she's so far across the city that we couldn't, that we just gonna say, nigga, the police, these niggas is at the park, right? They figure out whatever the fuck, he called her phone like, yeah, bitch, you thought you was finna catch me in the park type shit. Like, no, my nigga, I'm not at the park, my nigga, but I know y'all niggas trying to set me up there. I'm across town, my nigga. I'm across fucking town, my nigga. I'm finna get at your bitch Gail type shit. Cool, whatever the fuck. First thing would come to your fucking head would be, alright, my nigga, damn, he finna get down on Gail ass and we way over here. Let me call the police officers type shit. Like, let me call the police to a spot like, hey, somebody finna run down on my bitch type shit. Like, you know, y'all niggas get there, trap me in, let's get this nigga gone. These niggas say, oh, well, she way in fucking Manhattan, we in Brooklyn or whatever, however the fuck you wanna say it. We gonna get to, how the fuck is y'all gonna make it to her before the fucking cops? Let me remind you, niggas didn't already been killed by now. So, nigga, at this point, cops should be on every fucking block trying to find who the fuck is killing mad niggas. Niggas that stabbed the teacher up, niggas that stabbed mad niggas up at this point. How the fuck is you sitting here telling me that a cop wouldn't have been somewhere in their vicinity? And then we know that it's fucking, this is Scream 6. It had been mad niggas dead before this shit, and Gail been every single one of them hoes since the first one. You don't mean to tell me it's just like it's a fucking a nigga send, I can't even think of an analogy, but you mean to sit here and tell me that one of the main motherfuckers, you know she is in the city. At this point, wherever the fuck these niggas from the previous movie, well, if they move to Africa, my nigga, they should have to check in with local fucking authorities. Nigga, I live here now. This should be not on some fucking predator list type shit. Nigga, I live here, my nigga. The nigga might, the nigga bop up type of shit. The nigga bop up on me every so often type shit and get down, get dirty, and try to get me the fuck up out of here. The nigga ain't won yet, my nigga, but boom, I'm here. Niggas might end up dying, shit, one of these years type shit. Nigga might pop up, whatever the fuck. How the fuck is you sit here telling me the girl been in all these movies since the first one, and y'all niggas don't, and then she in a fucking condo. Y'all niggas don't have police escorts or her fucking building is highly guarded. You would think at this point, I think what, 4 niggas, then the nigga in the Bottega, 2 niggas died in the Bottega, 2 other niggas died in the apartment. This police officer nigga daughter, so fake died. Another bitch, we at what, 7? Another bitch died in the alley, 8. At this point, damn near like 10 niggas done died. You mean to sit here and tell me we ain't like, the city just ain't trying to catch this nigga. That shit didn't make sense, and I don't like shit like that because we leaving hoes in the store and we moving too fast, my nigga. It could have been other ways to fucking do this shit. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so boom. These niggas say, oh well fuck, the police ain't gonna make it there in time, my nigga. Like, let's just steal the fucking this nigga police car and shoot the fuck over there. You know what I mean? Cool. That shit was dumb. But back to the point. Gail got some type of, these niggas got an ad, but Gail got some type of buff ass boyfriend and all this other shit like that. And you may ask like, damn, okay, what the fuck does that have to do with what the fuck you talking about? Again, we have to go back to the Bottega scene. The nigga blew the shotty doo-wop, no recoil on the fucking shotty doo-wop, got a nigga gone. Again, Gail is in this fucking apartment, her and the buff boyfriend, no fucking security, nowhere in sight type shit. This condo, whatever you want to call it. Another thing could tip the nigga off, even though we just seen him at the park with the bitches and shit like that. Right? I'm gonna spin it back because this is scene. Another thing that tipped the nigga off is Scream, whoever this is at this point, just roughed the buff nigga up, stabbed him up, and tossed the nigga across the fucking room like fucking Jazzy Jeff on Fresh Prince. Again, this can't be a bitch. Or at least not these killers. It can't be a bitch at this point. If it is, it's Ronda Rousey or fucking China from WWF type shit. It's some, if it is. And we hadn't seen that at this point. At this point, we haven't seen nothing but small, petite bitches, white hoes, you know what I mean? And the police officer nigga type shit at this point. Cool. Alright, so cool. So boom, you fast forward and shit like that. These niggas so-called go into a fucking museum and shit, set a trap for the killer type shit. Like booby trap. So once you go into the museum, you can't get back out nothing but through like one way or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Another question you have to ask yourself, we just, you know what I'm saying, how the fuck y'all niggas move? Again, alright, cool. I guess you want to say, yeah, these niggas live in New York, so they can't have the blick. But at what point is we gonna keep following the laws? Nigga, the police done failed me my whole, you know what I'm saying, this last incident, mad niggas died. I almost died. I had to poke niggas up and shoot the niggas to get the fuck up out of there. Why would I live anywhere? I don't give a fuck if the shit was legal or not. Why would I live anywhere without a blick? We have to write these movies better. It's other ways to get to where the fuck we going. Boom, this scene right here didn't make no fucking sense, right? Boom, alright, cool. These niggas janking and shit. But before we get to where the problem that I got with this scene, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna finish my. Why the fuck don't niggas got guns? This nigga this nigga been obsessed with killing you niggas for years. You know what I mean? Niggas killed mad of you niggas. You know what I mean? Why the fuck don't you have a blick? You know what I mean? Cool. Alright, whatever the fuck. And then, boom, right? We at this scene. They catch homie lacking type shit. They catch little buddy lacking. Boom. Alright, whatever the fuck. He's still on the nigga. You know what I mean? Cool. They stumping the nigga out. Fast forward the shit. That's when the other killer comes. So now we know, it's multiple killers type shit. Look at this shit. They poking the nigga up, right? Boom, 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 boom. They poking this nigga up. Look at this nigga. So we just know he gone, right? They done stabbed this nigga 20, 30 times at this point. Nigga lungs full of blood. He the fuck out of here. This nigga come back into the movie. It ain't even on this scene, but this nigga come back into the movie. He's still a fucking live. What the fuck do you mean? Right? What the fuck is we like? What we doing, my nigga? Like, I understand we trying to put the happy ending shit in. We ain't trying to kill too many. Whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck the reason. Don't stab the nigga that many times. Have them stab the nigga. Let me skip this shit. Right? Don't have them stab the nigga 30 times. Then if you want to keep the nigga alive to put for the little happy ending and all this other shit, have them stab the nigga a couple times. Boom, right? Have them stab the nigga a couple times and fucking and they throw something at the nigga to you know what I'm saying? They throw something at the killers to throw the killers off to get off my man's type shit. Boom, and the killer started chasing after y'all, but we didn't see the nigga get stabbed number like 2-3 times. He might make it. So in the end, when y'all stretching the nigga back out and he's still living and all this other shit, it ain't just too egregious. But we stabbed the nigga 30 times. Who the fuck is this nigga, bro? This nigga ain't got no fucking at least, or have the nigga on some Damon shit on Friday. Have the nigga take the phone books to his fucking stomach or some shit like that, my nigga. Why the fuck would we have him stab these two niggas that's poking him the fuck up and he just living? Like, who the fuck is this nigga, fool? For us to believe that this is physically possible, we have to start making sense in these movies, my nigga. Cool, boom. Right? And then another thing, I'm gonna just get back to that. I'm gonna start talking good about the movie because I'm down in this shit so far. But it was one scene in this shit. Let me go to it. So yeah, this scene type shit. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me like, alright, cool. I just came out from another city type shit, and this nigga wild out on me type shit. Mad niggas, you know, killed plenty of my partners type shit. Poked them the fuck up. Alright, cool. Whatever the fuck. You mean to tell me this hoe just went through this shit last year based on the movie? They saying that this is a year after or a year and a half after the other events from the other city. I'm finna go to another city and go to a college party, right? Boom. A college party, frat party. It's stupid crowded in this hole. Probably a couple of niggas in this hole probably got on the screen mask. I'm finna go to a fucking frat party. This hoe throwing back stupid liquor. Meet this jock lame ass nigga. Meet this lame ass nigga throwing back Pink Whitney, Casamigo, all this other shit. She finna take him upstairs and bust the pussy down. What you doing? Why is you even in this hole? It just last year. I understand. Alright, cool. I'm not saying don't get your nut out, shawty, but random niggas. Then this nigga look sketchy. Random niggas, we finna bust that pussy down upstairs. It's mad loud up in this hole. He started poking you up in this bitch. Who gonna know something? You know what I mean? But cool. This lame ass nigga, you just beat this lame ass nigga. You done drunk all this. You ain't even lucid right now. You finna bust this pussy down, nigga. Just 4, 5, 6 of your partners just died at the other city. Like, what you mean? Then, when the fuck? So this Ghostface nigga been whacking shit since '96. Nigga, I wasn't even born yet. This nigga been whacking shit since '96. At the time this movie was filmed, it's supposed to be filmed in 2023, 24, whatever the fuck. Or at the latest 20, no, at the earliest 22. This nigga been whacking shit since '96. You know how this shit go. Like, you know how he get down. You mean to tell me a year later after it was just my turn, I'm finna go to a random college party and just be up in that hoe just chilling, linking up, finna bust the pussy down for random niggas up in this hoe. Then this nigga lame as fuck. Like, them be the type of niggas, whatever the fuck, cool. Died in the last movie up in her last city. Yeah, I don't know nothing about this bitch besides you think she a killer, a serial killer. And her daddy was a serial killer at that. That's just like me running into fucking John Wayne Gacy's son or fucking King Von. I'm just say King Von, just as black culture, whatever the fuck. I'm just say this is just like me running into King Von, son. If he was my age, I know his daddy didn't whack mad niggas up there in Chicago, whatever the fuck. And I'ma just, I see him on the street. He survived the shootout and he was a victim or whatever the fuck, but I so called think he did it for whatever reason. I see him on the street and I toss a drink on this nigga, recording him toss a drink on this nigga. You think I'ma really do that? And I feel like this nigga slang iron and his daddy. I know his daddy slang iron. That shit don't make sense. We gotta start writing this shit better, my nigga. But all in um, all in all, it really wasn't no bad move. If I had to rate the shit 1 out of 10, I'd probably give it like, if 7 is average, I'd probably get a shit like a goddamn 6 out of 10. Because it wasn't no bad movie and shit. You still, I mean, when it comes to franchise like this and shit like that, the movie can't just be too bad because you still it's a nostalgia effect with the shit. Like damn, it's still screen at the end of the day. But as far as like shit making sense, like a lot of shit just didn't make sense, and it was obvious who the killer was, so they killed that factor of the fucking movie. I mean, even though I guess you could have been surprised that because it ended up being this nigga, his daughter, and his surprise son type shit, whatever the fuck. Whatever, cool. If you want to say that surprised you, alright, whatever. But 6 out of 10, my nigga, because then you got mad niggas running around the city with the ghost face mask on. You think niggas? That's just like if fucking the ski mask nowadays. You think if I lived in a predominantly white neighborhood and last year 2, 3 black niggas with ski masks was just running around shooting and stabbing shit up. You think when Halloween come back around, I'm finna every black nigga, black male, tall male, finna throw on ski masks for Halloween type shit? No, my nigga. Like, and run around and prank niggas and all this other shit. Nah, this ain't shit. Don't happen in real life like that. But 6 out of 10, the shit was alright type shit. You feel me?